Hello, high flyers. Spirit is letting you know today that you can lean into emotional support and the cycles of life with the three aspects of flexibility, belonging, and abundance today. Flexibility, belonging, and abundance. Oh, angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. What do we have for the viewer today? I'm Anthony the Empathic Elevator, and I do ascension readings. It helps you to tune in to, the phase of ascension we find ourselves in. Also got to give a little bit of advice with the cards and the numerology. Everything just kind of ties together. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Card on the ground. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for the viewer today? And what else do we have for the viewer today? So our underlying energy for today, the 19th of November, is Cherry. Live an extraordinary life. You find the richness in life. Find that unique flavor, that popular flavor. For some of you, you're becoming a popular flavor. You are that popular flavor of drink. Just what people are looking for, that extraordinary flavor, extraordinary possibilities for life. For many of you, excuse me, we have white and lighten up. This is that diamond white light, source energy, of purity of source energy. The higher knowing, your higher self. Lighten up, also encouraging you to let go of what's no longer serving you. To go with the flow, to be like a child on Halloween time, lighten up, have fun. Don't take things personally and don't take what people say and do so seriously. So now is the time, we have 24 on that to find balance. 24 makes 6. 6 is about finding balance in our life. What do we need to lighten up from? What's been causing us to feel any sense of inflexibility or like we don't belong? We have 33. 3s are the number of the day. 33 is like body, mind, and spirit. We can be flexible. Can we get these aspects of ourselves, this trinity that is part of us, to flow, to be in a flow state, experiencing peace and calm. Perhaps visualizing, using power of visualization to take ourselves to, those secluded beaches or those aqua waters, Caribbean, Mediterranean, Hawaii, those beautiful places. One of my favorites being Key West. Wonderful place to visit. Wow, and all of the keys are pretty unique. We have Ruby and Rejuvenate Your Body. The number 8. So this is about finding power, finding your power, your strength, your durability. You're in the present moment discovering your durability, discovering your flexibility, your endurance. For millennia, rubies, diamonds sit buried in the earth, forming, creating. They also contain knowledge. Ruby is the color of Archangel Uriel, of the Archangel of the North, and of the Pentacle. Pentacles about creations, creating new foundations, creating strength, creating from a place of stability. Because if we're creating from a place of instability, we create more of it. So nourish your body and soul. Do what nourishes you. You know, a little chocolate brings joy to your day, nourishes your soul. While maybe too much might be an imbalance. You know, life is about this balancing act. Lighten up. Don't eat too heavily with lighten up. You know, don't go overkill on the sugar just because we saw this card. That's something I would do. Take it as a permission slip to eat a bunch of chocolate. There's nothing wrong with a little bit either. Moderation in all things. We have Pearl and Connect to the Divine. I apologize ahead of time for any commercials with my royalty-free music here. We have Pearl and Connect to the Divine. I have a meditation just for this. For washing off that pearl inside of your heart. I believe that there's a pearl in all of us, a pearl inside your heart, this shiny beingness that is your divine essence. It's about connecting to the divine through your heart, through your brilliance and through your shimmery self. Finding those glimmers, what lights you up. You know, opposite of a trigger is a glimmer. If you don't know, now you know. Now you know. Opposite of a trigger is a glimmer. And there's a glimmer living inside you called the pearl of your heart, the pearl of your Mother Mary, you know, the pearl of your divine motherness. Awaken your passion. Kind of goes with Cherry and living an extraordinary life. What would feel like an extraordinary life? What fuels and feels passionate to you? You may also, you know, enjoy a little bit of Burgundy wine at this time. This is too about richness. This is about allowing ourselves to go with the cycles of life, to appreciate abundance. Let the abundance, the gifts of life, like a beautiful glass of wine, call to you if it is. You don't have to drink every day. You don't have to not drink ever. You know, things are about balance. It's more root chakra energy too with Burgundy. We have Lavender and the number 44, connect to mind, body, and soul. So lavender is a beautiful herb, beautiful flower. Helps us to have a calm mind, body, experiencing that peace and calm. Get this coming out as another suggestion yet. I call on the power of lavender to help you experience peace and calm. Whatever we add lavender to, it expands the energy of it. If we are intending to meditate, if we are intending to strengthen our body, to find some time to rejuvenate, our intention is to call on lavender and expand this connection, this experience. So bringing in clear hearing and knowing with purple. Purple is that third eye chakra and crown chakra. You can connect to spirit and nature. You do this daily if you can. You know, you can connect to it in your imagination if you feel like you can't make it outside, or you know, if the weather just isn't where you want it to be. I get it. Some days we just don't want to deal with weather as it is. But, you know, after rain comes sun, and rainy and sun creates rainbows. It was this expression of your body as well. You take in this rainbow light, especially in nature. Connect to the nature of your spirit, which is like this rainbow expression. That white light, that divinity that lives within you, that pearlescence light, can also be prison, taken through a prism and broken, bracketed into, the colors of the rainbow. You have the potential and the ability to embrace all the colors of the rainbow within your beingness and within the world as a whole. And it goes with lightening up as well. It's like rainbows are an expression of light. You establish boundaries. It's about healthy boundaries with things like chocolate, healthy boundaries with things like wine, chocolate, with also allowing healthy boundaries as well, boundaries that allow in abundance. And 11:11 on the timer there. Are your desires and belief in alignment with your vibration? Establishing boundaries is relative to, planting that plant in the flower bed, creating the confines for which we desire our harvest to grow. What are we harvesting? What can you create a structure, rejuvenating that body, so within your structure, that established boundary, you can grow and encourage others to grow as well. Some of you need to ask ourselves, how are we growing within our established boundaries? Are we growing within our established boundaries? Are they too much? Are they too little? Connect to your deepest inner knowing with magenta. 12:22 on the timer. New relationship with yourself. New relationship with your ability to connect to your deepest inner knowing. Maybe we felt like we weren't able to do this for some time. If we go through periods where even some of the most capable of psychics and empaths, their abilities are throttled back, to encourage them to connect more deeply. It's magenta. This is about grace, having grace for yourself, having grace for the process, holding a graceful space to receive deep inner knowing and to receive the knowledge from a reading such as this. We also have blue. This is that ultraviolet blue, and kind of like that whole spectrum of blue. And, awakening your healing power. And the number 37. 37 makes 11. 11, is that expression of alignment. When we're in alignment, we hold this space of healing. Your healing power comes with you being in alignment with this divine spark. With you speaking your truth. I'm getting throat tickles, and those throat tickles are nonetheless encouragement to speak our truth, because truth is healing. When you can live in the light of your truth, and you can allow others to speak their truth and have an open mind and ear to the wisdom that they're willing and ready to share, you offer healing for yourself and them, to find richness in the dark night. Because things will come up, changes and challenges are inevitable. Change is the only constant, as I like to say. Black. There's richness in the black, and look at this. Kitty corner of each other, we have black and white on the board. It's talking about finding balance, finding belonging in these cycles where light or heavy, or up, or down. It's the, the challenge, the hero's journey is, can you reach for peace and calm during these experiences? 15:55 on the timer. Can you find the balancing act during whatever life throws at us? If you desire extraordinary life, then you're probably going to have some extraordinary experiences that bring you to knowing, whether contrasting experiences or not, they bring you to know exactly what you do desire, what you do want to create. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. What do we have for the viewer from conscious spirit? What else do we have for the viewer today? November the 19th. A 3-day, which automatically kind of makes this one of those 3-6-9 type of days. That structure of the universe. Underlying energy, spark of the divine. Because God, Source, wants you to be extraordinary, wants you to stand in the fullness of your light. You deserve to hold this light. You deserve to find peace and calm in the fullest expression of you. You deserve to tune into abundance, to be in your Empress energy, very much Empress card energy as well. Standing in the light of your abundance, knowing you have this connection to the divine, that pearl essence. It's like this pearlish light that she's holding in her hands here. This expression of unconditional love as well, with that pink color. Pink is about, letting love in, letting yourself be as unconditionally loving as we can. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all of creation. Both of our underlying cards make 9. We have Cherry, the number 9, Spark of the Divine, 27, also makes 9. So the cycle of, washing off that pearl, of finding richness in the dark night, the cycle that we've been in, is nearing completion. So having gratitude for that can be very helpful at this time. Having gratitude and acknowledging how far we've come, all that we've learned. All right. So our first card is the Fire Elemental. This is that fire that's going to, I don't say explode, but grow within you. Be fueled by this spark. And be fueled by your passion as well. That's why it's good to establish boundaries. And standing in your fire, standing in your light, also in and of itself establishes boundaries. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. 14 makes 5. It's about embracing changes. Embrace this metamorphosis within yourself. Embrace this awakening process as well. Be flexible. The Healer. This goes with activating that healing power. Experience peace and calm. Connect with nature spirits. Connect to your spirit in nature. Connect to the nature of your spirit. Connect to the nature of your healing spirit. Many of you watching this channel are natural healers. And I say that is like, we don't really have to try to heal people. When we stand in our light, when we are connected to that divine fire, we can hold this space of healing. We can, sit in our knowing, sit with bear medicine. Sit with copper medicine. Copper helps conduct these energies, conduct the energies of lavender, which will further connect us to mind, body, and soul. Copper helps to conduct this fire within. So perhaps some copper jewelry being called to wear at this time. Having some just more copper in our home. We also have this emerald green sash she's wearing, which alludes to Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the elemental, you could say, the angel of the East and of air, of knowledge, but also healing. Many of you watching this channel know you are an earth angel. You're not just the average Joe. You're not just an accident. You are an earth angel. You came here to shine your light, to be a guardian. I am a guardian of Mother Earth, and I protect all who live on her. 34 makes 7. Sevens are divine energy, divine creation, luck. The earth is lucky to have you. You're lucky to be here at this time. Hold dear and near your connection to the earth, your connection to being this earth angel. You can have boundaries as a healer as well. Call on the earth angels as well, angels that are with us and co-creating with us, being with us at all times. Call on them to help you to connect to your own healing, to experience deeper healing. You can call on Mother Earth. You can call on the healer archetype to embrace more healing within. 2222 on the timer. It's changing our relationship to ourselves and the divine. We have 38 in Forest Frolic. So maybe encouraged to take some plant medicine. We may be seeing also squirrels and butterflies, occasional orbs or lots of orbs. See this when we go out in nature and connect to the maiden spirit. The maiden is that playful, the place where we don't have responsibility, where we're not tied to our responsibilities. I acknowledge my inner child and I open my heart to the joy she brings. Can you connect to that deep inner knowing with magenta? And take actions to nourish the inner child, to nourish your body and your soul. Because after all, this is a transformation process. And we go within and find the richness in the dark. Go into the cave of the mind. Continue to do the shadow work, to meditate daily. I journey within my higher self, within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. We connect to the divine in this transformative process. We connect to wisdom with the owl. Medicine on there. I'm just taking a closer look and seeing what else is in this picture. If I've missed anything in particular. Transformation. You're transforming, transfiguring. Metamorphosis. And if we feel doubt, if we feel a lack of belonging, or maybe like we can't continue to be flexible at this time, we have Archangel Gabriel in 22. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition in my life. It's the Archangel of the West, the Archangel of Cups energy, so water and signs, synchronicities, allowing those synchronicities to flow into your life at this time, Archangel Gabriel. And you can call on her to awaken hope and intuition. Here he is. Yes. Yes, yes. We have Archangel Raphael. Emerald green light. Healing. Energy of the East. He is the Archangel of the East, of air, of wisdom and knowledge. Sometimes akin to that of Thoth and the magician. Their ability to flow through healing seen as, well, magical. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. You call on Archangel Raphael to lighten up too, to help you to ignite this divine light within you, to lighten up, to up your enlightenment. I love that. Lighten up and lighten your enlightenment. To up your game with this enlightenment as well. You can connect to spirit and nature. Celebrate life. Celebrate the cycles of life. Celebrate the guardians, the angels, the earth guardians as well. We have jaguar, eagle, wolf, and hummingbird. Our guardians of the four directions. Native American culture, this is very well known. You may be called to use runes. Every time we connect with these, these sacred symbols, these sacred tools, we are making the intention to celebrate life. We're making the intention to celebrate the possibilities, to open up to healing. Celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Excuse me. With crystal ascension. Kind of goes with ruby and emerald and pearl. You can find this space of levitation, of suspended animation, if you will. Suspend the matrix by going into the crystal matrix. You can awaken this beautiful goddess energy within, even in dark times, especially in these transformational energies. Call on Crystal Kingdom. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and the energy of the Crystal Kingdom. We have a heart chakra. Heart chakra, upper heart chakra. With this card, we have the pink energy of the upper heart chakra, as well as green. We have emerald green of relationship love, or awakening this sweetness, this anchor point of love, being anchored in love, finding stability in love, connecting to the deepest inner knowing that you are loved by the divine, and that unconditional love that is the divine flows through you, is available to you. Invite in, I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. A reminder to get grounded. Continue to do the grounding work so we can tune into our stability viewer at this time. Some of you have really been embracing this movement meditation. And we see life as a constant meditation, as an invitation to move through life in a meditative state, in a meditative dance. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and through movement. Once again, root chakra energy with red. We also have integration. We have both 44 cards out here. Lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul. Call on the power of lavender to help you to integrate at this time. Sometimes, often, we just need rest. We need periods of rest to integrate, to close our eyes, our physical eyes, and open our inner sight. Connect to your higher self, connect to your spirit guides, and to connect to the cycles. We're integrating all of this process, this whole process of opening ourselves up to cycles, opening ourselves up to divine knowledge, wisdom, opening ourselves up to taking responsibility for the Gaia grid, for upgrading the planet's frequencies and surrounding it in these frequencies, this grid of light, this grid of wisdom and knowledge. Call on hope for humanity as well at this time, if you feel inspired to do so. Today we shall consult the Prism Oracle. Prism Oracle to wrap up the card portion of this reading. And of course, I will read from the book at the end for any confirmations and synchronicities. Thank you, Nadine Jane, and your wonderful book, Magic Days, that we have been following along for this adventure, this 360-day adventure of kind of a study of numerology and tarot, all in one. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. She's got to grab some water. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors, what do we have for the viewer at this time? And for spirit, what else do we have for the viewer? And any other cards, as well as underlying energies this time. Marvelous. Simply marvelous. We're talking about that root chakra energy, movement, meditation, strength. Finding your durability, your strength. Strength card energy of the tarot, you know. Taming the lion within. Also allowing that lion to roar when he needs to. Speak his truth. To express thyself to the fullest of your beingness, to the fullest of your divine light. And it's okay and normal to experience anxiety. We wonder, when is this process going to be over? When is this... When am I going to get to that point where I feel connected all the time? 3:33 on the timer. Lighten up from this. Allow yourself to experience peace and calm by releasing this anxiety. By grounding this anxiety. Make the intentions to no longer be anxious. Call on your creativity to visualize. You can visualize aqua waters. You can visualize that vacation spot you like to go to. You can visualize the creative solutions. Tune into our creativity with, you know, third eye and crown chakra energies here with purple. It's about illuminating your ability to create a better feeling body through, you know, creative ways. Connect to the divine, connect to the ghost of you, your spirit, the Holy Ghost. Nourish your body and soul with this connection. Eat foods, take actions that help us to feel connected. Think of creative ways to perhaps, cut back on our chocolate intake if that's where nourishment comes in, cutting back or bringing in a little bit more because maybe we've been too stringent. We have the Death card. This is about the cycles, celebrating life cycles, honoring the parts of ourselves that we've left behind, that we've grown from. Death is about rebirth too. And when we're called to let go of things, it's making room for us to awaken our passion, to find that richness in the dark night, to find your divine light, to find your strength in dark times. We also have comfort. You can find different levels of comfort, and comfort means different things to different people. There's comfort in you. There's comfort in standing in your healer energy. There's comfort that can be offered by connecting to nature and spirit. Spirit in nature, connecting to body, mind, and soul. Call on lavender. Bring some comfort. Lavender is actually great at calming anxiety, especially at night. It's very helpful to help you sleep. Some of you needing to get yourself some lavender oils or some lavender tea. And really tune into your intuition. Let your intuition make the calls with this healer energy, with the type of extraordinary life you want to live. This is a balancing act as well, to connect to your natural spirit, one that's envisioning, that's sensitive to your desires. Also to establish boundaries with what we're creatively creating through our intuition, which can involve visioning, as to say, your imagination. We've been experiencing pains, the ups and the downs. Sometimes, we feel great, and sometimes not so good, and sometimes we feel really good, and then not so good again. But you can transmute these energies by, that movement meditation, working and balancing our root chakra. Connect to the deepest inner knowing as well, that well-being is the basis of your universe. It is normal for your body to be well. The flow. So you're capable of getting into the flow of this healing energy. Healing power is not asserted, it's flowed from one who is in a healing position and an intention to heal. It calls source, it calls on others to allow in this flow of healing as well. We have disruption. These disruptions, these shadow aspects that come up, are calling you to find that richness in the dark night, to find the deepest inner knowing. This is almost exactly the color of, the magenta card. This is magenta. Magenta talks about finding us deepest inner knowing through these dark times, through these ego deaths, through these transformations. Ideation. This is confirmation of this idea of our earth angels out there. You earth angels, light workers, star seeds, way showers. We have this idea of being a healer, being a guardian of Mother Earth. Being called to see how you fit in the whole, to see to play with those ideas, to feel into those ideas with your intuition. And to know that others might be angry that we think we're this way. There's going to be people that are angry or push against this idea that we think we're earth angels, that we're anything different than normal human beings. But I kind of used to feel the same way, but I see now how there really are people that are meant to be light holders, people that are meant to really stand in their light. Because it's helping us all to build faith during this integration time. Find our connection in the whole, to see how we fit in as a cog of the wheel in this co-creative environment. Welcome to November 19th, an emotionally nourishing journey that reconnects you with the joys of connection. Despite the psychologically fixed nature of Scorpio season, flexibility with a number 3 invites you in and out of the rabbit holes of the mind. That dark night transformation, going into the cave of the mind and into the present moment. By staying open-hearted to every person idea that crosses your path, you can learn to flow in harmony with the beauty that surrounds you. Learn to flow in harmony with this healing energy. And you may find yourself surrendering to the warmth of belonging. 3 of Cups. Whether you embrace your camaraderie of trusted friends or deepen your relationships with your spirit guides, push yourself out of isolation. Remember that you are never truly alone. If you need to call upon some emotional support, know that the universe has your back. By opening yourself to emotional and spiritual abundance, the Empress, with the Empress and abundance of this day, you can fill your energetic cup in a meaningful and sustainable way. Let in good things that come your way, whether it be a gorgeous scent of a flower, lavender perhaps, or a walk to work with an affectionate words of a loved one. You are worthy of such generosity, so let yourself absorb the joyful gifts that are yours to keep. Today's mantra: there is profound surrender and beauty in letting in the love, support, and joy that I need. It's just heart chakra energy. Let in the love. Just holding a flower. Someone may be bringing you a flower at this time for confirmation. Today's journal prompt: what person, community, spiritual practice, or ancestor makes me feel truly accepted and nourished? Someone that comes to mind I've been listening to for the last few months now, called Michael Muradad, he's out of Sedona right now, but wonderful, wonderful teacher. Today's ritual: as you go about your day, try to make note of someone who seems quite positive. Study their behavior, and if you find the courage and it feels appropriate, ask them how they stay so optimistic. Born on this day: Jose Raul Capablanca, Cuban world champion chess player; Anna Seegers, German writer; and Adam Driver, American actor and Marine Corps veteran, said this: acting is really about having the courage to fail in front of people. Yep, and success is in rising, and every time we fall. Vince Lombardi said something to that measure, but hope this finds you all on a wonderful altitude today. Take care. I love you. Namaste.